Today I'm making a salad out of spiralized zucchini and sweet potato. Now I know I've done the spiralized zucchini before and made a spaghetti out of it, but it's eaten cold. So this time we're adding sweet potato. And we're going to be using a spiralizer, and if you click the description box below the video, I'll have a link to the spiralizer that I use so that you can check it out. But first what we're going to do is scrub the sweet potatoes and slice off each end and then use a vegetable peeler to peel it. Then I'm going to do the same with the zucchini, slice off the ends and peel it. And then I'm going to pull out the spiralizer. So I'm going to do both sweet potatoes and I'll show you one. So you just pop it in there. It needs a little more strength than the zucchini does. But if you just hold it down, well, the suction cup should hold it down, but I always hold it down with my left hand and turn it with my right. And then after those are all spiralized, and this is on the what's called the spaghetti noodle slicer, then I put through the zucchini and do the same, but in a different bowl. And the next thing we're going to do is saute the sweet potato because you don't want to eat the sweet potato raw. So what I'm going to do is start with a large saute pan, and I'm going to put in a tablespoon of coconut oil. And after that melts, I'll put in all of the sweet potato, and you can see it's a lot. So if you want to experiment with this once to see if you even like it, start with one sweet potato because 2 is a lot. But you're going to saute this for about 10 minutes. 9 might even be enough, just to cook it down a little bit. Then after the 9 or 10 minutes are over, then add the zucchini and cook for about another 3 or 4 minutes. And then when you're done with that, remove it to a mixing bowl. Now this came with when it was presented to me, a dressing recipe that, oh, there's a bug, that I didn't know if I like it because it has some raw garlic, and I really don't like raw garlic in dressing. So what I decided to do was split the recipe in half, actually in 3/4 and 1/4. So I'm making a small batch of this dressing, which means I should not have started with my large food processor because I was making a much smaller batch. So I switched to the smaller food processor, but I want to show you what goes into it. So I'm starting off with a 1/2 cup of fresh basil. I'm also putting in 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I get this at Whole Foods in the bulk section. And now I have to remember the order that I put them in when I filmed this. I also have 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1/2 of a small lemon juiced, and about a 1/2 teaspoon of minced garlic, but I put even less. And then I'm putting in a little bit of salt and pepper, and I have some water on the side to thin it out. Then mixing that small amount in the food processor just didn't work, and then I remembered, wait, I have a smaller food processor. So then I put it in there. So I made a nice big mess in my kitchen. I ended up adding a lot more water. I don't think this would work very well in my Vitamix. If I had a different blender that I could take the bottom apart, because in a Vitamix it's so deep and everything gets stuck down in the bottom, and then it's hard to spoon it out. So yes, a larger amount would have worked as well. But with the larger batch of this salad, what I'm going to do is do a different vinaigrette, which is white balsamic vinegar, and I use a tablespoon and about a 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm just going to whisk that up and pour it in. Then the last ingredient we're going to add is grape tomatoes, and for this entire batch I'm putting in about 12 grape tomatoes that I sliced in half. So I divided them equally, well, not equally, but proportionately between my 2 bowls. Now we're ready for the taste test. So first I have the one with the original dressing with the basil. That's why it's a little bit green. So let's see if I like it. Well, I don't have much in here. Not much dressing, so maybe that's part of it, but I do like it. more than I thought it would. And then here's the one with the white balsamic. Thinking about making this for Father's Day party, so those of you who are going to be at that party, well, by the time you see this, it will be past. So. You know what I might like in this? I might like some fresh basil leaves just sliced in really thin slices in this one. So, So sauteing the sweet potatoes was really the key because it softens them up, of course. I don't even know that the zucchini needed to be added to the pan, but this is a really nice way to use the spiralizer. I have never spiralized sweet potatoes before, or maybe I've done it and then I've fried them like hash browns. So this is a great way to just saute them a little bit and make this. Another thing you could do, because you don't really want to eat this hot, is refrigerate it and let it marinate in the dressing, but you really don't want lots of goopy dressing in this. So keep it to a drier, just slightly moist, and it's just so good. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy your spiralizer, and put in the comments below what you like to make with the spiralizer, because I'm sure the possibilities are just endless. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Then you just turn this handle and out comes zucchini that looks a lot like spaghetti. And you try to keep it in the bowl.